is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Finding room to the 20. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for James Conner. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 29, Murray. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right to Connor on the check down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That last sack puts Murray in the cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rolling to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Open man is Galladay, complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Moore now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Cousins on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On play action, Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing is Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook from 3 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Options galore here, second and a few inches. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They'll still have a third and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Brings up second and a yard at the 10-yard line.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Here's Cousins. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to the gain there, second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On second and goal, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this is caught off the deflection. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, now Garoppolo rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Garoppolo, flushed out right. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, a lot of of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what do they come up with on third and long? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers second.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Play action, Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Waddle picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Steps up. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Now Jones. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Jones throwing on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Robinson's got it.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Man open is Robinson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mahomes now to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here, that's complete to Shepard. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kadarius Toney is intended target.
And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well,